Conspiracy theories spread 10 times faster than real news on social media, and according to the World Health Organization, we are currently in an infodemic. In an effort to do our part to preserve our democracy, we are giving you conspiracy theory movies to binge watch instead of going down the Alex Jones rabbit hole.
Nothing's riding on this except the First Amendment of the Constitution, freedom of the press, and maybe the future of the country.
Though there are plenty of series that tackle this subject, in this list we are solely sticking to movies. We've got government conspiracies, conspiracies surrounding the wealthy elite, corporate conspiracies, and brainwashing conspiracies. Also, please be warned, some spoilers ahead. With no further ado, here is our list, in no particular order, of the 9 essential conspiracy theory movies.
I need to know what you know.
This one's for the Hollywood Drinks Baby Blood conspiracy crowd, which, by the way, has anti-Semitic roots. In this political satire, a duo of government operatives with the help of a Hollywood producer have to fabricate a war in order to distract the public from a presidential sex scandal that happens mere weeks before an election. This movie made it to our list because it brings much-needed levity to the often humorless genre of conspiracy theory movies, and it even has prophetic undertones, as it inadvertently predicted Monica-gate, which blew up publicly just a year after the film came out.
Please, come forward.
After a wife confesses she has had fantasies about other men, a doctor to the wealthy enters the world of the 1%, tumbling down a rabbit hole of sexcapades and masquerades where women exist solely in the service of powerful men. We love this movie for our list because it's Kubrick's last film. It's also the last time Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman shared the screen. Beyond that, this film sends us on a philosophical exploration of how the elite perceive the lower classes, and in particular women, as mere things to be exploited and used. What is a master thief to do when, in the midst of robbing the home of the elite, he witnesses the President of the United States murdering his mistress? In this psychological thriller, Clint Eastwood takes us on a wild ride of deep state conspiracies that go all the way to the top and makes us question who really holds the absolute power. This movie made it to our list because we love the star-studded cast featuring Ed Harris, Laura Linney, and Judy Davis, but we especially love Gene Hackman as president turned bad guy.
This is the Major.
This is Condor.
Stand by, Condor.
Joe Turner's world turns upside down in this political thriller when he discovers all of his co-workers have been murdered. As the days progress, Joe learns that everyone he trusts is trying to kill him. But why? And who is behind all of this? All we can say is the level of conspiracy runs so deep that our protagonist can't even trust the person delivering his mail.
Short package for Catherine Hale.
This film made it to our list because it captures the post-Watergate government paranoia perfectly. In this film, there is never a comfortable moment for Joe, and therefore for us, keeping us steadily on our toes from the beginning to the bitter end.
Can you tell me what you know?
You tell me what you know.
Speaking of Watergate and Redford, no list of conspiracy theory movies is complete without all the president's men. In this crafty thriller, Washington Post reporters Carl Bernstein, played by Dustin Hoffman, and Bob Woodward, played by Robert Redford, uncover the plot of the Watergate debacle.
Did Deep Throat say that people's lives are in danger?
Yes.
We love this whirlwind thriller, and not only because it was based on true events, but also because the real-life journalists, Bernstein and Woodward, were involved in the writing of the script, grounding the film in reality as much as Hollywood would allow. Beyond that, this film is where we first learned the pseudonym Deep Throat, and that is just an American classic. We got brainwashing, we got mind control, and we got rogue agents, making The Manchurian Candidate, either version, the epitome of a conspiracy theory movie.
This is very important.
While in the original, starring Frank Sinatra, the communists are the bad guys. This was the height of the Cold War after all. In the Denzel Washington version of the early 2000s, a corporation is behind the evil plot. Either way, both main characters have to figure out who can be turned into an assassin at a flip of a switch. While we are partial to the Sinatra version as it retains some level of satire, we do love the Denzel redo, so we leave it in your trusty hands to figure out which one you should watch first.
Is that absolutely clear?
This film made it on our list because it speaks directly to what is at the heart of conspiracy theories, the fear of being a puppet in service of some nefarious puppeteer without any control of stopping oneself.
This is the key shot. The president going back and to his left.
While there are many, truly too many series and films that cover the assassination of John F. Kennedy, this one, starring Kevin Costner and directed by Oliver Stone, who is a noted conspiracy theorist, is by far our favorite.
It's a mystery wrapped in a riddle inside an enigma!
It features an enormous cast and goes through the evidence with such a fine-tooth comb that by the end of the film, we think that whatever Jim Garrison found must be the truth. In actuality, the claims made in the film have since been debunked, but we must admit that the film's execution is pitch perfect and very, very titillating. This movie is an absolute must for our list because it explores in great detail the mother of all conspiracies. Even 60 years on, we are still totally obsessed with figuring out what exactly went down on that sunny afternoon in Dealey Plaza.
Watch the magic pumpkin. Watch.
The only conspiracy theory film on our list that also belongs to the horror genre is Halloween 3: Season of the Witch. The third installment in the Halloween franchise is a complete departure from the previous two, with a whole new cast of characters. In this film, a conspiracy is underway by a deranged mask maker who is planning a Halloween massacre by using an old Celtic ritual.
Why, Cochran? Why? Do I need a reason?
While the movie originally got plenty of negative reviews, later re-evaluations dubbed it a standalone cult film, and we totally agree. As much as we love Jamie Lee Curtis, we secretly wish that John Carpenter had continued taking the franchise in this wacky direction, rather than going back to jump scares and Michael Myers.
You must be Spooks, huh? Spooks? CIA, Spooks, right?
The last movie on our list truly epitomizes the genre, and we love every cheesy, unhinged moment of it. Jerry Fletcher, played by Mel Gibson pre-Downfall, is an ultra-paranoid conspiracy theorist who believes everything around him, including the street water pipes, is a plot against him. But in order to save himself, he must find which of the many theories he believes in is the one that is going to get him. We love this movie because it goes through a laundry list of conspiracy theories, and it does so while keeping the humor very much alive. Notable actors in this movie include Julia Roberts, who plays a lawyer that wonders whether Jerry is totally insane or is truly uncovering a real threat, and Sir Patrick Stewart as Dr. Jonas, a psychiatrist working for the CIA.
What was I right about?
We know there are plenty more conspiracy theory movies we didn't name in our list, so please tell us which ones we missed in the comments below. Also, if you are so inclined to arrange these films in a particular order, perhaps based on something you saw on a QAnon message board, we would love to see that. And if you're hungry for more conspiracy content, check out Michael Thalen's column, One Dumb Conspiracy, linked in the description below. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we will see you on the next one.